What's up guys, Andre here. I always wanted to do one of these. We're going to be reacting to this video, how to fly attendants spend their 48k incomes, honest accounts by Glamour. I always wanted to make a react video on people spending their money because I'm a very frugal person, like I usually don't spend money unless I really have to. Unless it's LEDs. I really like LEDs, okay? Like for example, that lamp alone was like 50 bucks, which isn't expensive. I can't even point. What the? That thing over there was 50 bucks. It's an expensive lamp, but it's so cool, man. It's so cool because it like flows and you can control it with your phone, which is amazing. It's what it is, okay? So let's watch this video, guys, together. I have my headphones here. Actually, they're earbuds. Yeah, let's see how these two flight attendants spend their 48k income, which is not that much when it comes to American standards, but if you're talking about Portuguese standards, which is my standard, it's a lot of money. See, a lot of people here making 600 bucks a month. These guys are making 48k a year. I'm assuming it's a year, right? It's in a year, right?
I'm a flight attendant based in New York City.
And I'm a flight attendant based in LA.
I make $48,000 a year.
And I make $48,000 a year as well.
Oh, they make the same amount. Ain't like New York way more expensive? Oh no, I think LA is also very expensive. But I always had the idea that New York is like one of the most expensive cities in the world.
It's been 3 years.
I've been here 4 years.
I'm 25 years old.
And I'm 30 years old.
Ooh.
I thought you were 28.
I'm not 28.
Okay, never mind.
I look 28. Okay, though.
I have $54,000 in
He was
investment
eating
and
on her.
savings, $18,000 in savings alone, $6,000 in a Roth.
Wait,
IRA.
Wait, what?
I'm not
Ah, he
28.
makes 48?
I look 28. It's okay, though.
I have $54,000 in investment and savings, $18,000 in savings alone, $6,000 in a Roth IRA, and $30,000 in mutual funds.
Ooh, you have too much in mutual funds, brother. Never put money on mutual funds. You have to pay fees just to get in. It's freaking insane. Get an ETF of an index like S&P 500. Go to Vanguard. They have a ton of them. You pay way less commissions, and mutual funds usually charge you like 5% just to get inside. Don't do mutual funds. Plus, they never beat the index, so don't do it. He has 18k in savings, which seems kinda low, like if he lives in New York. Because everything I saw about New York, it's freaking expensive, like, and if you're like saving, let's say, 6 months worth of expenses, is 18k enough? I have no idea. I've never lived in New York. If you were in Portugal, of course, that's more than enough. But New York, I have no freaking idea. Savings, yes, 54k. He's been working for, he said he was 25, so he's been working for more than 5 years. This thing is low, brother. You have to pump up those numbers. Those are rookie numbers.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
I have 0 in student loans. On average, I fly 75 hours. After taxes, my take-home pay is $3,300. $500 goes to monthly rent, $90 on utilities, and $2,000 towards savings.
Oh, this thing is good.
$30 on monthly subscriptions. That leaves me around $700 to spend.
Let's just like break it down. Savings 2k. He's saving most of his money. Like utilities, that's normal. Rent is low. Rent is very low. Is he renting in New York? Really? 500 bucks? It's very low, right? How can you rent a place for 500 bucks? Like, Lisbon is more expensive than New York. What the fuck is going on? Subscriptions, yes, 30 bucks. I'm assuming that's Netflix and whatever. I don't have any of that.
That leaves me around $700 to spend.
Okay.
I have about $10,800 in saving, $800 in 401k, and $10,000 in a traditional saving. On average,
She's the one with the rookie numbers.
Those are rookie numbers.
She has been working for more years than him, like 5 years. She has 10k in savings? Did you invest the rest? Please tell me you
I
invested.
fly about 90
I'm assuming
hours
this is also a retirement thing, the 401k. I have no idea what it is, but 800? You can't retire on 800 bucks. Even on Taiwan, okay?
month. After taxes, I make about $3,800. $1,250 a month.
So she's
goes to
making
rent,
more.
$129 on utilities, $200 towards saving, and $21 on monthly subscription.
So subscriptions are low as well. I don't have any of those, like Netflix and whatever. But you know, 20 bucks a month if you're making 3 or 8k. Doesn't seem like that much of a thing. But her rent is like more than double. How is that even possible? Like New York versus LA? Is LA really more than double the price? Like her savings are very, very low.
$500 a month goes to my car. That leaves $1,700 to spend.
500? She has more in her car than in savings. She's a flight attendant. She doesn't drive. She flies around everywhere.
$21
What the heck?
on monthly subscriptions.
What car does she have,
goes to my
man? Like you can get a car for $500. You're paying $500 a month for your car? Jesus freaking
car.
Christ.
That leaves $1,700 to spend. I make about $48,000 a year. My base pay is $1,500 a month.
Yeah, we have a base pay of around $1,500 a month. Once we pass 55 hours of flight time, we get paid on an hourly rate. The hourly rate depends on your rank and how long you've been in the company.
Oh, okay.
Additionally, hourly
that's
rate
kinda
of
cool.
$27 an hour. Next.
My per diem is about $4 an hour, and I get paid from as soon as we close the doors from our base until we get back to the base and we open doors.
And that's just pay that we get for meals or things that we do on our layovers. It doesn't sound a lot, but once it starts to add up.
For an hour for meals? That's actually quite nice. You make that a day in Portugal for meals.
You see a difference in your check.
Finally, and I get a flight supplement as well for $300.
Flight supplement is supplemental pay, so that's like, since we live in New York, the cost of living is higher, so the company realizes that and they give
She
us extra.
spends way more than you. What do you mean since New York is more expensive? She spends way more in rent than you. What?
Pay so that we can reach our monthly expenses.
Here are our last credit card statements.
But he's doing
For
way
me,
better than
ever
you.
since I became a flight attendant, I noticed that our bodies go through a lot of changes, especially like being up in the air so many hours.
Oh, by
so
the way,
I started
like
investing.
flight attendants are like supernatural. Like I've seen planes go like this and the flight attendant just walk. When I was like going to Miami, it was this big ass flight, like what was it? 8 hours, 9 hours, something like that. It was freaking insane. Jesus, so boring. And like when the plane was like this, like the flight attendant was like moving up with a cart. Like what? How the do they do that? Like I was getting sick just by being like in my seat. How are they moving? What the heck?
Investing in like vitamins and skincare products because it can take a toll on your body and
Yeah, I
your skin.
assume
I feel
it
like my
does.
skin, it will change from like
Jesus.
dry to combination skin. Also like your immune system takes a toll. When I first started flying, I got sick a lot. I definitely realized I had to take care of myself more than the average person.
I mean, he's
Skin
spending
diva.
on health.
34.
That's, that's amazing that he's doing that. If you have to spend money on your health, don't save, okay? Never save on health.
477 derma rolling. So it's like a roller with like needles that you would just
and
roll on your face.
This thing, you don't need it. This thing it's useless. The derma roller, it's even banned on Amazon. I tried to sell it on one of my stores. Jesus Christ, Amazon was really angry. They sent me an email and said, you have to take this out now or we will destroy your account. And I was like, okay, my bad, man, my bad. And they actually destroyed the product and I lost. That was like an entry product. So I had like 2K invested in that. I was just going to test it out. I didn't even test it. Like Amazon immediately destroyed the product and said, don't send this here. This is not approved by FDA whatsoever.
And it actually promotes collagen. So someone told me about it, so I bought it and I've been trying it. I haven't done it for that long, so we'll see.
Yeah, it
Why
doesn't
$7?
work.
$45 and then $250. So that's the yoga studio. Planet Fitness Great Neck, $279. They have these protein cookies. It's like my way of getting my sweets and protein at the same time. I don't feel as bad for eating sweets. Amazon, $57.98. Most likely protein, vitamins, or creams. I try to do all my spending
Again,
online.
this is
and it works best
so-
for me too because I can do shopping from overseas and then come back home to all those boxes on the front step. Hudson News, Jamaica, $273. Yeah, either gum or chapstick. I probably spent a lot of money on chapstick and I always lose them. I use them once or twice and then they're gone.
Okay,
and I'll
this is
find
a
them
bad
later.
thing. You shouldn't be losing your chapstick. They're this big. Okay? I don't use them, but if you do, freaking don't lose them. They're $273 each. That's probably a box of them, right? I have no idea how much that thing is worth.
They're in the laundromat.
Massage Envy Spa, $42.71. Most of the time they do my facial as well. At least every 2 weeks I have to do facials, like, take the dead skin and everything to keep my skin glowy. Because we're putting makeup almost every single day. Celebrella Turns, this was $550. This was for microneedling. It's like a facial with the needles.
Don't do this, girl. I already told the other guy that doesn't work, okay? Don't do it. $550. That's a lot of money to spend on a
It's
treatment like
forcing
that.
your skin to regenerate. It's really good. This was for 3 sections. It looks like my most expensive purchase for the month. Lash, I do individual lashes because it's easier for me. I don't have to put mascara on when I'm flying, and you look pretty even with no makeup on.
I have no idea what this is, but I'm assuming it's makeup related as well.
Ultra 159.34. I love makeup. I have two.
That's makeup.
The one
160 bucks. Oh my god. What the heck is going on, guys? 160 bucks for makeup?
I use for flying is more moisturizing, so it keeps my skin moisturized.
Wait, it's not just the brush, right? It can't be, right?
Then we have Marshalls, $57.97. I am always in Marshalls because it's where I buy a lot of my stuff for work. Stockings. In every flight attendant's closet, you will find hundreds of stockings. Because even one, ripping a stocking, you have to change it. One line, you have to change it. We are always spending money on
Why do you have
stockings.
to change it if it has one line off? Like, nobody cares.
A flight attendant that doesn't have
Maybe the company
a huge
cares. Maybe that's a company protocol. But if they don't, why do you need to change it like if one line rips? They're always ripping. That's the thing about it. That's why it's such a good product to sell, because they're always getting destroyed. Okay, that's why so many people are selling on Amazon, because they always have to buy more. Like, you use it once and it's gone.
Bag of stockings in her house somewhere. I usually travel with 3, always.
I feel like women have definitely more of a pressure to look a certain way.
Yeah, because we have to wear makeup, you have to tie the scarf a certain way.
Yeah, you don't really spend money on tying your scarf a certain way, but okay.
So they just women have more pressure than men.
The women have to wear 2 pairs of shoes. They're high heels that they walk in the airport with, and then they'll have their cabin shoes, which are like flats that they work on the plane with, because you don't want to be working with high heels.
But dude, why do they have to be on high heels on the airport? I always notice that, like, when they're not on the plane, they're using high heels, but as soon as the plane starts, they're using flats. Why do you need 2 pairs?
You want to. As a guy, for sure, like they want you to, that you look presentable, well-groomed. But that's something I've always done, so I never really felt pressure. But I definitely would say that the women have it worse. We're actually not allowed to use makeup. Maybe like creams and stuff, but makeup, no. We've had issues in the past with men using makeup. We're allowed to have a beard as long as it's well-groomed and trimmed, and I know other airlines don't allow that. Our company actually allows men to have man buns.
I don't really care about makeup.
I will not be rocking a man bun anytime soon. Staples. 6:30. I bought a little booklet to do like my briefings. Since I'm a cabin chief, I'll do like I have to do like a briefing about like the plane we're on, the amount of passengers. So I bought a notebook that I can put in my suit.
He's doing really great. Like, really? 6:30? By the way, I don't actually believe in spending money for your job. I mean, if you need something to do your job, the company should fulfill that. Like, that's just my personal opinion. She's spending 200 bucks a month for job specific. This is not a month. This is his credit card statement. So I'm assuming it's a 1 month statement. So she doesn't always spend this, but still, she spent 200 bucks for her job. I mean, unless she's including the makeup. Is she including the makeup? Please don't.
BJ's wholesale $14.50. I was buying muffins.
Muffins $14.50. Jesus Christ.
Them up because I'm not gonna spend groceries overseas. I'm not gonna carry all those groceries around with me around the world. I would say I spend more on like eating out.
Yeah, that's kind of normal.
A lot of times I like to explore.
He's traveling. He's not going to stay long in one place. He has to eat, so he eats out. Okay, that makes sense, right? I mean, you could buy and make himself a dinner or whatever, but it's probably not that comfortable to actually do that. It's probably just easier to pay $14.50 for muffins. That's a lot of money.
Restaurant. It's the whole point of being a flight attendant. Groceries, not really. And when I'm home, my parents cook. That's actually included in the rent. Northern wine and liquor, $32.64. That was to buy for my dad. It must have been a family event. My family is really big on getting together, like on the weekends. Realis Spa, that's the hotel we stay in Paris. 1741. That was definitely dinner at the hotel. They have this really good salmon dish that is just the same thing. Those French people, they can really cook. I really don't like to be married, so I'll either go downstairs
probably no, right? Like the company pays that, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they have to pay for the food.
I'm not a room service guy.
The next one is Real Spa Rosé from Paris, and it's $61.65, and it's room service. I love doing room service because
Never ever do room service. First of all, she's an American, so she probably tips the person who does the room service as well, on top of paying that hefty price for the room service. Just go downstairs, man. Why are you ordering food to your room?
after I get to the hotel, I need to eat. Vons, Instacart, San Francisco. This is the app that I have that I order groceries and they deliver for me. My grocery that day was $45.85.
Now, I'm not going to bash on these because I do these, but here in Portugal, this service is pretty much free. Like most of the times it's free. So you don't pay for them to actually bring you the food. So I'm not sure if she has to pay on top of like the groceries. If she doesn't, then, or if it is like a very small price, I can totally understand. You don't spend money on gas or the time to actually go to the grocery shop. So, I mean, sometimes it's way worth it to just
ordering groceries for delivery, because when I get home, I'm so tired. I don't want to go to the grocery store. When I wake up in the morning, I tend to drink green tea and lemon. I add also green smoothies as well to it. The Pump Restaurant is a restaurant in West Hollywood. Ooh, they make the best pasta ever. That is $73 restaurant charge.
Jesus. I mean, it's up to you.
The CreativeLoft.com, Brooklyn,
just keep in mind that if you're
$12.95
going out every day, you're not going to save money. So it's a trade-off. It's up to you. Do you want to go out more, or do you want to save more and retire sooner? Like, I mean, I don't have a job. I'm 25. I don't need a job.
Home studio. Yeah, I'm making a home studio because I'm working on doing my YouTube channel. iTunes, that would be for music that I buy because of my editing thing. I buy music there to practice putting music in the videos. So those are for music.
You can't buy music off of iTunes and put it in videos. They're still copyrighted even if you pay for them.
Paying for transportation,
you can get free YouTube if you are a creator. There's like a tab on your studio and you can download music from there and it's copyright free. So
taxis or trains into the city. Overseas, I'll pay for trains or taxis or buses to go into another town or to go into a club that's far away. I definitely don't like to stay in the hotels. I like to explore. I think it's kind of pointless to be a flight attendant and not
I agree with
exploring. LA tickets to, mostly some friends are heading to the airport or coming back from the airport. Taxi to Yesheim, $27.31. So I usually walk to like the town that's next to the hotel. I remember this time my coworker didn't want to walk because it was actually really cold. Anyway, so we got a taxi there, which was like probably like 5 minutes to get there, and they charged you like almost $30 just to get there and $30 to come back.
Definitely taxis suck, man.
$27.31, and then on the way back it was $25.43 for 5 minutes.
Even Uber is
Next
expensive.
is Amsterdam, $12.70. That
I usually take the bus
most
if
likely
it's
to get into
very
the
far
city using the tram.
The Wildwater
usually
Express
I
car, $6 is for the Easy Pass that I have in my car. WeHo Library Park Garage, $8.
What's that? Easy Pass? Oh, it's like a toll, like for the highway, so you don't have to stop.
We're going out partying.
Okay. TJ Maxx, $14.12. I think I bought a portable like water bottle, like a reusable one.
Okay, H&M Los Angeles, $123.69. I didn't have.
How do you spend $123 on H&M? Like what? You have $2 shirts there. Sorry about the phone. You have $2 shirts there. How do you spend $124?
Oh, white tank top. So I had to go to H&M and get one. And I think I bought like skinny jeans or something. So that's what the charges is for. Victoria's Secret. Woohoo! I always shop at Victoria's Secret. I buy my perfume. I buy everything there. And that was for $16.43. I bought a body mist
on Victoria's Secret than H&M. What?
The company doesn't charge us to fly with them. The airport does. So if I wanted to take a trip to Paris, I would just have to pay the taxes, which could be anywhere from like $30 to $40 each way. So a round trip might come out to like $80 or $90.
And then
that's amazing.
The Regent Air Shuttle.
From America?
That was my ticket when I was going to Thailand.
80
the
to
ticket,
90?
You have to pay for it. It's really cheap, but it's just tax.
Very low.
I'll probably do that a couple times a month. Airbnb, $207.15.
Did she say she does like, wait, what?
$40 each way.
Regent Air Shuttle. That was my
Like
ticket when I was going to Thailand. The ticket, you have to pay for it. It's really cheap, but it's just tax. I'll probably do that a couple times a month.
A couple times? She visits countries a couple times a month? She travels a couple. Wait, what?
Airbnb.
That's a lot, right?
$207, $15.
Even if it's
Airbnb
cheap,
in
I
Thailand.
mean, it's 70 times 3 or 2. She's spending a lot on traveling. Like, if you multiply
It's the
that
most
by
fun,
12,
cheapest
Jesus.
vacation you can ever go to. The weather. And then the food. Thai food is good. It's addictive. I'm telling you.
Staples 6423.
Travel,
I
0,
bought ink for my
200
brother.
and something.
He paid me
Jesus
back.
Christ.
I don't really use a printer. Bayside service, Bayside. I had a flat tire. I remember they charged me a lot for that flat tire. $20 just to put a plug. I could have done that myself.
I purchased a ticket for Six Flags, but I did not go because the weather was bad.
Yeah, those guys
And that was
suck.
for $78, $98, but I didn't go. Terra Cinema was a movie that I went to, and that is for $12. Yeah, it was just for movies.
$12?
It was a movie that I
Oh,
went
it's
to,
the movie
and
ticket,
that
right?
is for...
Oh, like I saw the popcorn. I was like, $12 for popcorn? No, it's the full movie. Plus, I'm assuming popcorn and whatever it is. $12 is a lot. We pay $3 for a movie, and no one goes.
$12.
No one
Yeah, it was
goes
just
to the
for movies.
movies. It's expensive, $3.
That's my monthly money breakdown. I see myself retired in 30 years, owning a house, and I think I see myself in
Oh, he can retire way earlier than in 30 years. Unless he doesn't want to, he can do it. If he keeps investing, even if it's just the S&P 500, he will be a millionaire way before 30 years. Her, on
another
the
country,
other
to be
hand,
honest.
I want to build a house in Africa.
She's not going to
I want to build a
retire.
school. My grandfather owns a huge school. I want to build my own as well.
I never thought I would become a flight
Well,
attendant.
how can you
because I
build a
always
school
wanted to
if you have
travel,
no
so it was
money?
always a dream of mine.
And cheapest way to travel as well is being a flight attendant, let's be honest.
I love it. I was only going to do it for a year and then come back.
yeah, that thing is
It's
amazing.
been 3 years.
Can you
I
be
hate
nice to the
planes,
flight
though,
attendants?
so that's why I don't do it.
Please be nice. We're trying to do our best. Just be nice to us and you almost...
Oh, I'm always nice to flight attendants and they usually bring me gifts. I don't have to pay. Sometimes I get alcohol for free just because I'm very nice to them. Like when I enter the plane, I say, hi, how are you doing? Thanks for being with us. When I leave, I also say bye. Thank you for flying with us. Thanks for helping us during the flight. I'm always super nice to them and they usually give me a gift. Like sometimes it's the little bottles of alcohol. It totally pays off to be nice to the flight attendants. It's what she said, okay? It's completely true. Like, most of the times I get a free gift. That was the full react, guys. I mean, he's doing way better than her. If you see, it's just little details, right? Just little small details here and there. His curve of wealth will be like this, and hers will probably be like this. Just with those little small details. It goes to show you that a little bit of effort goes a long way. He's going to retire in 30 years? Nah, if you want, you can retire way earlier than that. Way earlier. I mean, she can't. Not with spending that much on restaurants and room service. Girl, stop going to room service, okay? Walk down the stairs. Actually, no. Hotels have freaking elevators. Use them. You don't have to eat on your room unless you really want to. It's a trade-off, guys. Do you want the most comfortable life? Or don't you mind like having a less comfortable life in the beginning, but then having a shit ton of wealth to actually have like a way more comfortable life than the other person who never like saved? It's up to you. This was the react video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up, destroy that freaking button like there's no tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!